Large quantities of harvested paddy rice have remained unsold for months here in the Kasena-Nankana municipality, forcing farmers to store thousands of bags in warehouses and even in open spaces due to a lack of ready markets. The situation has left many farmers worried about potential spoilage and financial losses.
This rice was produced in the rainy season. I have another warehouse which last season the rice was lying there, and this year we came and added, and then we brought the surplus here. So in all, I can talk about 5,000 bags sitting there. No market. We who have warehouse have some place to keep, but those people who doesn't have warehouse, they have to keep them outside. When I give you some video of some people's rice where they have left it for animals to chop, you will sympathize with us. Paddy price of this is 250.
So one of these bags is 250 cedis.
And you not even get somebody to even ask for, not even to buy one. All that farm we went and did over there, please, they have not even buy a single bag.
Pepper farmers are facing an equally troubling situation. The collapse in market prices has made it difficult for many of them to recover their production costs. As a result, several farmers have abandoned their pepper gardens, leaving their crops unattended and drying away in the fields. In some areas, goats were seen feeding freely on the neglected gardens.
This year, the pepper farming is not just favorable to we, the pepper farmers. Fertilizer is very, very expensive. When it comes to chemical, very, very expensive. Then, when it even comes to laborers, it's another headache. Even sometimes you will be looking for the laborers, you won't get them. And even when you get them, then they harvest the pepper, you take it to the market, then there's no price for the pepper. Sometimes the market women will come and deceive we the farmers. They can say, oh, today they are buying 200 Ghana. Then later in the day, they will come and tell you they are buying 80 Ghana, 100 Ghana. What will you do? And you don't have any place that you keep the pepper. So sometimes you have to agree. So it's very, very painful. If you look around, you see that majority of the farms left. They are abandoned farms from farmers because the motivation is not there.
Serious concerns were raised on the sidelines of an election to select new municipal executives for the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana, PFAG, in the Kasena-Nankana municipality.
Last 2 years, a bag of maize was going for between 500 to 700. And today, they have maize, even 300, they are not getting people to buy. 300 Ghana cedis for the 100 kg. They have to take labor to go and harvest pepper for the pan. They harvest it, they have to pay the labor for 60 cedis. And then those who come to buy it, bought it for 60 cedis. So it means they are just bringing people to harvest and take the money and go home. So because of that, they thought that it was better for them to just abandon their farms and left. So a few years ago, Navrongo was known for its tomato production. But today, our women are all running to Burkina to go and buy tomatoes, simply because government have not paid attention to the tomato sector. The recent event that happened in Burkina, where our tomato traders were killed, they said that is a lesson for government to focus their attention in supporting them to revamp the tomato production in the region.
The newly elected Kasena-Nankana municipal chairman of the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana, Richard Akoka, himself a rice farmer, has called on the government to fulfill its promise of purchasing locally produced food to supply senior high schools across the country. He said this will help mitigate the post-harvest losses farmers are currently facing.
But now we don't have feed because we have struggled, we have advocated, we have demonstrated, we have done all this thing, and we have none. So we are now waiting for government to see whether he will. But he promised us that he will allow the school feeding at the institutions to pick our rice. So we're hoping that with that promise, by all means, when they are picking all our local rice to the institution, then something will happen. They will come and buy our rice.
Reporting for JoyNews, Albert Sorry, Navrongo.